The dinner tonight is to recognize our donors and our partners who've made it possible for ISFAP in its very short period of existence to do all the work that we have done. We have a number of students that are going to be joining us for the dinner, essentially to tell their stories, because it is important that they tell their stories and how they feel the support that they are getting from ISFAP is enabling them to achieve their own objectives.
There's a need for about 28 billion rands every year for the missing middle category of students.
And that's why ISFAP, ISFAP Student Financial Aid Scheme, was created to essentially address that need, because we have a number of people who want to have access to higher education, particularly university education, but cannot do so because they don't have the financial means to go to university. And this is where ISFAP comes in.
We live in a country where government has done a great deal in providing access to higher education, access to university education.
We can't just leave that responsibility to government to fund those students that are not funded.
What ISFAP is trying to do is not only a platform for providing financial aid to the missing middle, it is increasingly becoming a platform where we're dealing with some of these complex issues.
Quite a lot of our children are being inhibited by social factors from them to actually completing their education.
The whole objective is to make sure that students can get to campuses and they have enough food in their stomachs to attend lectures.
The program that is run by Sizwe and the team is characterized, as we know, by this ecosystem of support around students in order to help them not only with their academic work, but also with social dynamics.
We have to make sure that universities are offering degrees that are relevant for where we are in the world of work.
There's a second set of studies that show that of the countries around the world, South Africa provides the biggest return on a degree and a higher education in terms of the amount of income you subsequently earn as a result of that.
ISFAP's strategic intent is to ensure that our young people can meaningfully participate in the economy. So we do so by making sure that they are doing and pursuing degrees that are going to lead to employability, that are going to improve their chances of participating in the economy. In other words, playing a role in supporting themselves, their families, and in turn, making a positive contribution to society.
As a company, we understand fully that our success and growth is dependent on skills and the knowledge of people.
We ensure that skills development and training is enabled in our sector, whilst supporting and facilitating transformation to the workforce.
We have funded more than 1,600 students to date, and in fact in 2020 we should be increasing that number to just over 2,000 students. We've been operating for just over 4 years. The milestones that have been achieved are really, really great, and it could not have been possible had it not been for the partners that we work with.
Life is, as it is, challenging in every aspect: social, educational, mental.
I was devastated. I was sort of depressed. I lost a lot of weight. It was bad.
My mom is a domestic worker, so she didn't have enough money to pay for my registration.
Even the accommodations were very expensive.
I didn't have the resources, I didn't have laptops, I didn't have money for books.
It's an honor to be one of the recipients of the ISFAP bursary.
I would like to thank the funders for what they are doing for us.
I got moral support.
So education is really important to me because it has allowed me to change my life and change my family's life.
Whatever I want, whatever I need, to be there for me.
Because it's honestly a really, really, really good bursary program
to help the people from my community achieve their dreams.
I will actually fund somebody out there, somebody who is in need of funding, just like I did.
We're really all touched with the lovely stories that you all have shared. We really appreciate your stories from your heart. I mean, it's really real life stories, and I think that's really important for not just me but for the funders to hear. And we can't thank them enough for the work that they've done in setting up ISFAP and really bringing us where we are today.